This is the meteorological term for it is gross cold. It's just terrible, and it's all thanks to that polar vortex. But if you've ever just wondered what is that and how specifically does this cold snap compare with ones we've had here in the past, Heidi did some digging to find out.
Dangerously cold temperatures outside.
So first starting off, we're inside where it's warm.
Brought our conversation inside with meteorologist Jamie Cagle.
What is a polar vortex?
We live on this big blue marble called Earth, and at the top and the bottom you have spinning air, a vortex. And that air at the top and bottom, north and south pole, is very cold. So that's your polar vortex. That's what the polar vortex is.
So what does that have to do with Minnesota?
That polar vortex, when it's spinning and it's spinning fast like a top, it's very stable. As it weakens, it can wobble, and when it wobbles, just like that top, it can slide off the pole, slide off the North Pole, and it moves into the mid-latitudes, the Great Lakes region, the upper Midwest.
How far south does it go?
We are seeing temperatures near freezing along the Gulf Coast, along the Atlantic coast, so they are really feeling it. But down there, they're not equipped as well as we are to handle weather like this.
Do you know how this one compares to past ones we've had?
I was looking at the coldest temperatures of the winter, the past 5 years or so, and we're kind of in the norm right now.
You don't have to go far back to remember how cold it's gotten in Minnesota. According to the DNR, an Arctic blast in January 2014 led to a negative 63-degree wind chill reading at Grand Marais Airport, and in the Twin Cities, negative 48 degrees. Jana even talked to kids about that very cold winter back in March 2014.
How long has it been cold out?
It seems to me like a year.
Seems to me you might be right.
5 years later, in the end of January 2019, the state had some of the lowest air temps since 1996 and lowest wind chills since the 80s. And in 2021, this polar vortex was known more for its length and lateness in the season, lasting for at least a dozen days in February.
The popularity of the term, especially in media, has really risen over the years. Would you agree?
I would say so. It is definitely a popular headline, and it's also one of those that gets your attention, and it also tells you what's going to be happening. So when you hear a meteorologist or a reporter or anchor say polar vortex, people's ears perk up and they think, oh, it's going to get really cold around here.
Jamie says this has been the worst so far for us in terms of low temps this winter, but expect more polar vortices, yes, plural, as we go through February. Jana.
No, Heidi, I don't accept more polar vortices.
It's my new favorite word.
Thank you, Heidi. We'll be right back.